All right, here we are, everybody. So, welcome to our new mini-series,
The
Missing
inaugural
Monthly.
episode.
Yeah,
Yeah. So excited.
so we're doing this a little backwards, but I'm Jen.
Oh my God, I'm Sam.
And we decided we wanted to do this mini-series because when we started this podcast, we loved telling each other stories, but then we were like, maybe we could reach other people and I don't know, try to get some the word out there. We don't have a ton of people and followers right now, but maybe some of you guys can help and, poke the right sticks and do what you got to do.
Okay, so let's pull the curtain back. Jen likes to tell me stories that don't have endings to annoy me. And now she wants to annoy all of you to the point where you figure it out and help us find missing people. And I'm saying this, I know it sounds jokey, but maybe we'll piss off somebody enough that some armchair detective out there will look at the facts, the case, the research, the sources, and be able to put the pieces together in a way that nobody else has. So that's a huge jumping point for this miniseries. No, that's not what we're calling it. Minisode?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever we're calling it, that's
Either
the
way.
real point. Let's get the word out there. Let's get some of these cold cases solved. I have my wine.
Yeah.
I have my chair with arms. I'm ready to go.
Right. And at the end of the episode, I'll give all of the different numbers, all the different places to contact. And we'll probably put on our website, if not with the resources, all of the online sources that we use, like the Charlie Project is a big one. What we're going to do is at the end of each month, we're going to put out basically this mini episode where we just give a little bit of information about a couple of missing people and in a certain state. So for July, because we're both Connecticut, I figured let's start with Connecticut. Obviously, there's more than 2 missing people in Connecticut. There's thousands of missing people everywhere. But we can there's 50 states and we can go back.
I was just going to say,
there's never a lack.
If you are listening and you're like, wow, I really want to hear this case, or I know such and such, and I want you to talk, email us. Let us know. Jen loves researching these things. So let us know.
I really do.
I know. You are into it, man. It would infuriate me.
I really do.
It does infuriate me. But it needs to be said. This needs to be told.
But thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, if you have a case that you want us to cover, email us.
Yeah. So, first, we are going to talk about Bianca Elaine Lebron. She was in 5th grade at Elias. Isn't it pretty? Bianca's such pretty. It's cute.
I love the name Bianca, and I like how they say it in Kiss Me Kate, where it's like Bianca. I don't know why. I just really like saying it like that.
Oh.
Bianca. Bianca, won't you be mine? Sorry. Sad.
No, it's okay. So she was a 5th grader at Elias Howe School in Bridgeport, Connecticut. She lived with mom, Carmelita, which I think is really cool, Torres, stepdad, Angelo Garcia, and her sister. And she had a really good relationship with her biological father as well. So, all around, awesome. She was outgoing. She had very high self-esteem, loved to dance and sing, and she was very popular and did really well in school. So, she also, one of her favorite things to do was go to the 2 malls near her home. And I'm going to make the assumption that one of them is the one in Trumbull, Connecticut, and then in Milford, because those are the major big malls around Bridgeport. And she had a pet hamster named Nina that she took care of. I love that.
I want a hamster named Nina.
Nina, isn't that the cutest? I love it. Yeah. So, November 7th, 2001, Bianca went off to school with her sister and 4 cousins. As they were waiting in line to enter, Bianca mentioned her uncle would be taking her shopping and asked the girls to come with. And her friends were like, nah, we're okay. We're going to go to school today. At 8:30, an older model van, a two-tone brown and tan with tinted windows, showed up to pick up Bianca. She also told the teacher while they were waiting in line that she was going with her uncle.
So why'd she get dropped off at
and
school
no one
if
stopped
she
her
was
because
going with her uncle?
You know, that's the key thing. Like, why would you? That's the one like red flag. But also, as a teacher, there's a list of kids, especially at an elementary school, that like there's a list that these are the people who are appropriate to pick up your child. And I know that this is 2001 and things were different back then, but still, as a teacher, if this little girl is like, hey, I'm going shopping right now with my uncle, I'm saying something because I'm like, no,
I don't. Grounds. Like, doesn't that mean that you are the responsibility of the school, which means you would need to be released? Because, maybe it was a Jersey thing, but there was always a list. There was always 2 to 4 people who were allowed to sign you out of school at any given time. And if somebody else was going to sign you out of school, the office would call your mom and be like, hey, such and such is here. And they could either confirm or deny that right of somebody like
or
picking you
say
up.
No.
Or yeah, whatever.
Exactly.
And so I kind of feel like once you're on school grounds, especially if you saw the teacher, like, bitch, no.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
And now maybe this was just like a teacher who was doing bus duty in the morning.
Doesn't matter.
And it wasn't her actual teacher, but to me it's just very weird because the very first thing that you said was what I also had concerns about was like, then why would you get dropped off here? Wouldn't you just leave from?
Wouldn't your uncle just pick you
house?
up?
But
like this sounds like a truancy
and she asked
issue,
her
and
friends
then they
to
can
come.
call the cops. It turns into a whole thing. And
Exactly. So now nobody said anything. The girls that were with, like, her friends were like, okay, because like, what are they supposed to do? So the van's exterior appeared to be in poor condition and it looked like it had been sanded over a couple of times.
I mean, that checks.
A little sketchy, sure. So Bianca went into the car. The rest of the kids went to school. The school marked her absent, but did not call home regarding the absence to alert mom.
Why? Is that like
even though there was no history? Someone fucked up that day is basically because there was no history of her skipping school. This is completely out of the ordinary for her to. She's on school ground. She leaves.
Yeah.
You don't call. Anytime someone is marked, like when you're marked absent from a class, you get freaking called because someone forgot, like, and if someone doesn't take attendance properly, like, don't even get me started. As a teacher, like, this happens all the time where you're like, bro, you've been here since 8 o'clock in the morning and you've been marked absent. Go down to the office and check that out because your parents are going to be called.
Oh my God. Like, this is like
someone
such a
screwed up,
comedy
did
of
not
errors.
call.
Yeah.
It is. And it's exactly what happened that was wrong here. But by 4:30, Bianca hadn't come home, but for her mom, it wasn't unusual for her to go to a friend's house and like forget to call. But once 8 o'clock rolled around, Carmelita's like, okay, this is not okay. Like, this is not my daughter just forgetting to call. So then she called the police.
Smart. Good
This
job.
is the moment when her parents found out that she didn't even go to school, but went with her uncle.
No, was it really
this
her
is
uncle?
The moment.
Am I getting ahead? I'm
her
sorry.
Her family says she doesn't have an uncle.
Get the... No.
And no relatives or family friends own a vehicle similar to the vehicle that was described. Now, we could have saved ourselves a lot of time if you had called at the very beginning of school, but...
Could have.
Needless to say, the school received a lot of criticism for how they handled this.
Good.
The teacher who said she was planning to leave with her uncle was suspended with pay.
Ew.
So they did go after that teacher.
What's the point if you're getting suspended with pay? You get a fucking vacation on this because you did the wrong thing.
You know what?
Like, I'm sure
I'm going to be honest. Suspended with pay.
I mean, can I get suspended with pay? No, wait.
Sounds like a vacation to
Boss
me
man.
as a teacher.
Yeah, don't. It does sound like a vacation.
For a teacher, it sounds like a paid vacation. It's wonderful. But you're right. Like, you screwed up, but it wasn't just this teacher. There's a whole bunch of things that didn't go right. The school did implement stronger security measures to keep students safe and prevent similar incidents from happening. Wonderful. The problem, however, is Bianca's missing now.
Yeah.
And her parents didn't realize that until hours later.
Yeah.
The administration didn't even know she was missing until the next day. Like,
what? What, they saw it on, like, the news in the morning and was like, oh,
right?
shit. Like, they're getting, like, their shit together. Oh, what's the traffic situation? Oh, that kid's in the classroom across the oh, fuck.
Oh, they're not.
Oh, that fucked up.
I don't know if it was because the police called them and was like, hey, do you have any information about this? And they're like, what are you talking about? And there it is. So
I think I like my version
everybody
better,
screwed
no
up here.
offense.
You know what? I do like your version better.
You know, the principal's there, like, doing his tie, and he's like, what school did they say?
Oh.
And he's calling in, I think I have every illness in the book today. I cannot come in.
Uh-huh. I mean,
imagine that fucking assembly. Teachers, hang back. We got to talk. How can we fuck this up this fucking bad, guys? Like, that is I'm picturing, what's that movie with Cameron Diaz, Bad Teacher, where, like, you know how they have, like, their meetings in the teacher's lounge, and, like, the guy who likes the dolphins is, like, screaming about how they fucked his day up. Like, that's all I'm picturing right now, is a meeting like that.
Honestly, this would be a disaster on all fronts. So, now, according to witnesses who saw the person, he was Hispanic, between 20 and 30 years old, 5'8", 5'11", with an average build. He had black curly hair styled in a short afro with long sideburns and a beard. Sounds to me like I don't know. A part of me is thinking Disco Stew from freaking.
Yes. Yes. Nail.
It's like The
head.
Simpsons.
Here we go.
Only like a Hispanic version of that, but.
How do you know how tall somebody is if they're sitting in a car?
That's the thing too. Like, I mean, for all you know, especially because you don't know if it's pulled. I guess because of the build was average, they kind of assumed he couldn't really be that tall. But, like, I don't know. It's weird. He had brown eyes, a prominent nose, which I'm assuming is just like a large nose, like just.
What, Cyrano de Bergerac over here is kidnapping kids?
And scratches on both of his cheeks. He was seen wearing a long-sleeved blue pullover shirt with Gap imprinted on the front and the right sleeve, FUBU-style jeans with an image of Fat Albert on the right rear pocket, and scuffed brown Timberland boots. So I'm assuming he got out of the car. Maybe someone... But he didn't attempt to conceal himself from witnesses. He just, like, went. So he just picked this girl up. Like, he just kind of went for it. And, like... So as the investigation went on, they found out Bianca had a secret boyfriend. Now, she's in 5th grade. Okay. So it's like, oh, okay, that's cute. You know, like, you're like, oh, it's Timmy from class. No.
Not if it's, you know, fucking Juan over here in his two-tone, yeah.
Agreed. No, her boyfriend that her friend saw her kissing was an 18-year-old named Jason Lara. That's gross. This is a 5th grade girl.
My skin.
Get your frickin' ass out of here.
Is crawling. Yeah. 5th grade. How old are you in 5th grade? 12, you said?
Like 10, 11.
No.
Right?
No,
that's
I
gross.
Don't
Get your ass out of here.
No.
There
is not enough makeup in the world to make a 10, 11-year-old look even close to 16. No. I'm sorry.
No, and she's like, you look at her picture, she looks like just like a perfect little girl who loves dolls, who loves this is you're getting a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So Jason was questioned in 2003. It turned out he did have an alibi. However, people still think he's a little shady. I think he's all the way shady, but we're just,
I mean, maybe not shady in the sense of I'm helping somebody kidnap a kid, but definitely shady in the fact
but shady in like,
really
you're kissing
to get with
a fifth grader. Ugh. So he did have a pre-existing criminal record for forgery and attempted carjacking. He also had a friend with a similar van to the one that Bianca was last seen going into.
I take back everything I said. He did it.
They're basically trying to hone in on our friend Jason here. But 2009, okay, so this is 8 years later, a tip came into the police department about remains being buried at Seaside Park. But nothing was found, thankfully.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay.
Her mother had to declare...
Sorry.
It's in Bridgeport. So, like, there's one, like...
It's like a boardwalk or
it's like it's a baseball field. It's like a baseball field. Like, there's, like, a park, like, that type of stuff, yeah.
Got it.
It's not in, like, the best area, but, like, you know, there's a park and stuff. Her mother, unfortunately, had to declare her legally dead in 2008 in order to be able to sue the school district for a civil suit. So in order to actually sue them, she had to declare her daughter dead. She does not, to this day, believe she's dead, but she had to. She did get $750,000 in the civil suit, which...
Not enough.
Again, it's... No, her daughter... Like, no, but... It's just, it sucks that you have to declare your daughter
My
dead
daughter
in order
missing
to,
isn't enough. The fact
I agree.
That you all dropped the
you guys.
Ball, you have one job. Okay, maybe two jobs.
You have one job.
You have two jobs. Make sure my kid comes out of the school alive. Well, that's not even really funny, like to say, but it's kind of true.
I know.
You know,
it's nowadays.
Honestly, like...
But they're on the property.
Teach my
She's
kid
on
shit,
school property.
Keep my kid safe. Those are your two jobs. I honestly don't feel like teachers should be charged with keeping kids alive. That was the wrong way to put it, guys. I'm sorry.
No, but I know what you're saying. Like, as a teacher, I understand what you're saying. Like, and plus, mom is angry. It doesn't matter. Throw anything at the wall and see what sticks. And, like... Good for you. The school district was like, okay, gave her the money, whatever. The elementary school itself did close in 2005. That's not really saying much because it wasn't because of this incident, but that incident did plague the elementary school. So, like, but honestly, there's a lot of elementary schools that have been closing lately to combine. I don't know what it is lately, but a lot of, like, especially, like, urban school districts, at least where I work as well, they're trying to combine like elementary and middle school, so it's like a K through 8 to save space. Oh yeah, there it is, but like it's just so I'm not surprised that this particular elementary school closed. It wasn't because of this case, but there it is. So at the time of her disappearance, Bianca was 4'11".
No.
And 115 pounds. She had brown hair, hazel eyes, Hispanic. She was wearing a green, beige, brown camouflage shirt with black boots, beige jeans, and a dark blue denim jacket. Today, she would be 33. And there is a time, I do have a photo of like what she was, and then they age enhanced it. So what she would look like today. Mom still holds out hope that Bianca is alive, and they have classified this as a non-familial abduction. So there is a Facebook page titled Finding Bianca Elaine Lebron. It really hasn't been updated. Every so often people post on it, but it's kind of, you know, and if you have any information on her whereabouts or to call in a tip, you can call the Bridgeport Police Department at 203-576-7671. Or you can call, again, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children at 1-800-843-5678. It's a 24-hour phone line, and you could call in tips. There is still currently a $62,000 reward for any information that will lead to Bianca.
Wow.
So, And this is like, honestly, this is one of those cases that makes me even more mad because this
Kind of hits close to
they
home for
wasted
you.
yes, but you wasted so much time. You waste because someone fucked up in the attendance office and didn't call mom and dad, because immediately when you call mom and dad, they would be like, no, she went to school, and then it would have started and they could have at least had a bolo out for the car.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah,
Oh, I hate that.
I'm sorry.
Remember when I told you I thought this was such a great idea to do mini-sodes
I
about
know.
missing people, so that way we can get it in front of people and maybe somebody out
See,
there knew something and we could do
I
something
don't-
nice for the community. Do you remember that? Because I'm really starting to regret because now I have to
I
read
remember,
one. No, I have to read one of these.
and actually Sam did not research this one.
No.
So
I am.
So she's going in blind on
We
this
are
one. So
trying something new. We're going to see how this goes.
Yeah.
It probably won't end well. But I did not research this, and I have not read it yet. So we're trying this like I do a cold read of a missing thing so I don't get upset about it. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was actually the reason why we did it, so Sam wouldn't get upset about it.
Yeah, no, and depending on
She's
how
gonna get very upset.
depending on how the cold reading goes is how next month is gonna go. If I'm gonna cold read that one or if I'm gonna read it first and then talk about it. But yeah, let's all get sad and angry and pissy together. So I am telling you about Lamika Manners. She's 12, and she had a mother named Barbara who was 33, and they lived in a New York City borough of Brooklyn. In the New York City borough of Brooklyn? They're from Brooklyn. But in May of 1985, that's like a long time ago, both vanished without a trace. Oh, they're both gone. Oh, that's not good.
Both.
Okay. So May 18th, 1985, a motorist contacted emergency services
gonna like
because
this.
they believed there was a brush fire in the woods near the highway, westbound side Interstate 95 near exit 18 in Westport. Oh my God, I know where that is. I've gotten lost over there. So it's 60 miles. Okay. Whoa, that's 60 miles away from Brooklyn,
It's
guys.
60 miles away from where. Yeah,
They should
Isn't that
be.
crazy?
They should be here. They are not here. The body of a woman was found still smoldering in a pile of burning tires. Ooh, hands and feet had been removed. She had a fatal head injury implying murder. Oh my God, Jennifer. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm sorry.
They said the body was likely of a black female, 30 to 40, 5 foot, and weighed 110 pounds. The investigators estimated she had been dead for only a few hours. There were personal items found, including a pair of Rustler brand blue jeans, a wool wrap around sweater that contained Salem brand cigarette.
Oh, sorry, contained.
Oh, that contained Salem brand. This is one of the things why when you cold read, you have no clue what you're doing. A wool wraparound sweater that contained Salem brand cigarettes in the pocket. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of information, guys. I hope you're okay. Let's take a breath together.
It was a lot of information. I'm sorry.
Okay. In July of 2012, details of the case were entered into the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. However, the case went cold. Connecticut Office of the Chief Medical Examiner teamed with Othram.
Yeah, I found this really interesting because I didn't know what this was.
Okay. So this is the American corporation specializing in forensic genetic genealogy to resolve unsolved murders, disappearances, and identification of unidentified decedents or murder victims. Dude! Did I say that right? Decedents? Decedents.
It's descendants.
That's descendants? No, isn't
Yeah.
a descendant like if I like Emma's my descendant?
Oh, it has an N in it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't spell this right. English teacher didn't spell it right. Anyway,
Anyway.
I thought that this place was really cool because they teamed up with them and were like, oh, you have people who, like, they have people who are unidentified, and they're like, let's run them through and see what we can do. So they're like ancestry.com, but like they team up with that. And I thought that was really neat. I've never heard of this.
I haven't either.
This organization before. So it was neat.
So this corporation partners with local, state, and federal law enforcement to help get over the DNA barriers and close, quote, unsolvable cases. In November of 2024, the body was identified as Barbara Manners. Oh, when the family
but do you
was notified,
see 2024?
Yeah, that was last year. That was
they went missing in
not even a year
85.
ago. But wait, where's the daughter? There's only 3 bullet points left, Jen. Jennifer.
Yeah, I know.
November 2024, the body was identified as Barbara Manners. When the family was notified, they informed investigators that Lamika also disappeared with her mother that day in 1985. However, there has been no connection to where Lamika may be. At the time of her disappearance, Lamika was 5'1", weighing 90 pounds. Oh, if you know anything, call the CT State Police 203-696-2523 or 860-626-7975 and reference case number G as in Golf 85-122994. Oh, why couldn't I read the one that didn't have the burning hands? Oh, guys, who knows Lamika? Who knows her? Somebody knows her. Somebody knows something.
I mean, at this point, Lamika, like, this case is 40 years old, so it's like, it's just so, and there's not a lot. Like, literally, Sam's like, there's 3 bullet points left. Yeah, because I couldn't find anything other than she's on the Charlie Project site, her information, her picture and everything, and her mom's picture. Her mom wasn't identified until last freaking year. Like,
it's not even a full year.
It's just so
It's not even a full year. It's like 9 months ago. Like, I could have made another Emma by now. That's it. That's the only time it was.
It's frustrating because, like, I know that the wheels of justice sometimes go very slow and slower than we'd like. But
who did it?
But I that's the thing. There's nothing. It's just they vanish.
Did they have?
And then she just ends up. And then she just ends up
in Westport,
60 miles from their house, like from their place, on 95, like, ew. Trash, like.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like this.
I don't like this. This is one of those things where somebody knows something, and it's I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Yo, anybody know anybody in Brooklyn? Go figure this out. If we can figure out about that guy who hurt the cats, Joey Lamika.
Oh my God,
him?
yeah.
If we can figure that out, y'all can figure this shit out.
Poor Lamika. So unfortunately, we have Bianca and Lamika, 2 young girls who just missing. To this day, no one, like, there's...
Fix it, Jen.
No answered questions. I really wish I could. I really wish that I could.
I wish you could too, because this hurts my soul.
I know. So just to kind of, again, I hope that this at least... It doesn't help anybody, but at the very least, maybe there's somebody listening who can be like, I remember that case. I remember hearing about it. I remember somebody I knew who had that particular car. Connecticut, like, let's figure this out. Also, even Brooklyn, like, there's some connection. Like, I don't understand. Because if you're going from Brooklyn why would you go to Connecticut? I don't know. There's so many unanswered questions. But anyway, those are going to be our 2 highlighted for our July. And if you want to call in a tip regarding a missing person, so maybe not Bianca or Lamika, you can contact 1-800-THE-LOST to report a tip to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. You can also contact Crime Stoppers. We have done a lot of cases where Crime Stoppers help to solve cases, so go for it. It's 1-800-577-TIPS, TIPS. And there's also Black and Missing Foundation. 1-877-97-BAMFI, or you can always contact your local law enforcement. We cannot stress this enough. Do not hesitate to report a missing person, because every second counts. And if the police tell you they need 24 to 48
Bullshit.
to 72 hours,
Bullshit.
They do not.
Do
That is not a law.
That is not a thing. Nope.
That is not a law. You do not need to wait. You tell them you just don't want to file any paperwork right now, so you're going to do it. And you're going to make noise. Make noise, because...
And get your friends to make noise. Call me. I'll make noise. I can be a raging Karen when I need to be.
Listen. If you need someone to make noise, call up me and Sam, and we will make noise for you. We will. I will call them do it every hour.
Every horrible accent I have. I'll call multiple times an hour with horrible accents.
Oh yeah.
I have no problem putting one of those things in that changes my phone number. I will make someone's life hell. You call me. I got you. I'm on it. No problem. Yeah, sorry, boss man. I gotta take off and make noise because somebody got kidnapped. I gotta go call my officials. I can't help it. Sorry.
Even if the missing person report like ends up being like, okay, they just didn't call you or whatever, every second counts and you can't take chances. Do not let the police tell you it's a runaway. Do not let them tell you they can't do anything about it. Push, because that is how you get things done.
And I'm gonna put this one on here too. I know it's really corny, but if you see something weird, say something to somebody. Even if you sound crazy, at least later on when you're like, dude, I told the police that, you're a little vindicated. Like, nah, man, I saw what I fucking saw. I know what if they take you seriously, it could really help. And if they don't, you can be the bitch on the front page going, I fucking called. Here's my phone. I showed it. I was washing a dish. I heard it. I came out
washing a dish.
And I told them what I heard. We all have to come together to help each other, not just the big picture, but the little things like this. I know these are two very large for the people involved, but small, like a drop in the bucket for how many horrible accidents and terrible things happen in this world. But we all have to work together to fix it. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can help solve a mystery. Thank you, Robert Stack.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. And again, let's solve a goddamn mystery.
Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. All right, so if you want more information, meaning pictures, sources, go to our website, deathbeforebooze.com. We're going to start a new blog page for this, so it'll be a little bit easier to find instead of having to go through all of our other stuff. So go there. You'll have all the phone numbers that you need from today. You'll have all the pictures that you need from today, as well as sources. So feel free to do that. If you're all caught up on all of our stuff and you want more of our crazy, we have a Patreon page. Feel free to go over there and join. Subscriptions start at $5 a month, but we totally get it. The economy is dust. So it's really great if you just follow us on social media. Make sure you're commenting and sharing our content. Make sure you rate us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell the stranger on the street. Not that creepy guy who's going to kidnap you, though, because we don't want you on this. Just saying.
No.
If you want to run up and get some of our merch, you can also get that on our website at deathbeforebooze.com. And if you ever want to email us just to say hi or give us a suggestion for what we should do, our email is deathbeforeboozepodcast@gmail.com. Wait, is it Death Before Booze? Yeah, I think that's it. All right.
I think that's it, yeah. So thank you guys for joining us, and stay spooky.
Bye.
Bye.